Heyo guys, welcome back to Uncommon Amongst Uncommon, the channel dedicated to callousing the mind and disciplining the life. Today we are out on marathon number 8 of 52 for the year, and I'm just going to go in a little bit again, remind you all the reason why we're doing this is of course callous the mind, discipline the life, and all of that type of stuff. But the biggest part of this, the more external and more important part of this is Underground Railroad. This is an organization that works to fight against childhood sex trafficking and childhood slavery. They work with local law enforcement to put an end to these things. So awesome organization. Please go ahead and donate to that cause. It's the link's in the description below. All money goes directly to them. I don't see any of it go straight over to Underground Railroad. You'll be helping a really good cause. And if you can't donate, nothing wrong with that. Just share it on your social media so that people can learn about what's going on and what they're doing to help stop it. To see more about that, you can click on the link in the description below. There's a link that will take you directly to their website and tell you everything that they're doing to fight against this stuff. Now, today is going to be a bit different. It is 90 degrees outside, so I'm going to go to REI, a local outdoor store, and pick up some salt tablets. They're not sponsoring me or anything like that, although how cool that would be. Love REI. They're a great store, but yeah, not sponsored or anything like that. Just pick up some salt tablets to keep the salt in my body. I have electrolyte waters, of course, the gels and chews that you guys have seen me eat in the past during these type of things, and 7 pieces of gummy bears. So should be a fun time, very interesting. I honestly am more used to cold weather running because I'm from Utah, and yeah, so I'm used to more running in like 40-50 degree weather. It rarely gets 100 degrees in Utah. I mean, sometimes in Utah it will get 100 degrees. There's been a couple times, but not very often. So normally it's pretty cold, especially around the Salt Lake area, which is where I'm from. But anyways, I will update you guys in about an hour, and we should have some fun. So thanks for watching. All right, so we are technically 1 hour in, but I've only done a 5K, and I'll explain why. Because right when I started, I ran into some of my friends, and we stopped and we chatted for probably about, 20-30 minutes. But as I've discussed before, what is the point of conquering physical, mental challenges, or making it to the top of the business world, or making it to the top of the physical world, or whatever, if you don't have anybody to celebrate with, if you don't have any friends, and that's why I think it's always important to make time for friends. Now, obviously, you can't waste all of your time hanging out, right? At some point, you got to say, all right, I got to go and get my stuff done, which these friends, we've been known to hang out for and chat for, 3 or 4 hours at a time. But if you have something you need to get done, schooling, marathon, etc., or you need to go home and work on your business tonight, well, it's important to know when to say, all right, I love you guys, but I gotta go. And if your friends don't understand it and don't understand why that is that you gotta go, and they try to stop you from getting your stuff done, then it's time for some new friends. Because your friends should be people who support you, maybe not in everything, but even if they don't understand, or even if they don't support you, they should respect you enough to let you go. Anyways, but I did want to talk a little bit about this, man. If you have all your friends and you make it to the top of the world, life is still meaningless if you don't know Jesus. And I know you guys are probably thinking, oh, religious freak or whatever. I don't really care. I'm not really about playing victim mindset. People don't like me because I'm a Christian. No, people don't like me because they don't like me. They either don't like my personality, they don't like something I do, whatever. You know, no victim mindset here, okay? But here's the thing. Jesus Christ died to save you from your sins. We've all fallen short of the glory of God, and we know this because we look around and we know what's wrong and what's right. We look around and we have morality inside of our culture, and morality is not subjective, because if morality was subjective, then you wouldn't get upset that people in the Middle East are stoning women to death and burning them alive because they didn't buy their husband a good enough gift, or because they showed a little bit of skin, their wrist, in public. Okay, that wouldn't make you upset. You know, it wouldn't make you upset that 2 million kids are kidnapped every year and sold into sex trafficking. These type of things wouldn't resonate with us as evil. If evil was subjective, if wrong and right, if morality was subjective to culture, we'd have no right to say that what sex traffickers are doing is wrong. We would just say, I would prefer they didn't do that. But obviously we know it's wrong. You know, we know it's wrong to kill people. We know it's wrong to hurt people. We know it's wrong to rape. And because we know that it's wrong, that shows there's some objective morality. So when we mess up, when we make mistakes, and when we go and stand before a holy God one day, He's going to look at our lives and He's going to say, are you perfect or are you forgiven? I believe that full-heartedly. Those are the only two type of people who get into heaven: perfect people and forgiven people. So the good news of the gospel is that Jesus Christ came, God Himself came into flesh and blood body, and He died on the cross so that you would have eternal life if you so much as turn to Him and say, Jesus, I accept you into my heart and I give you my life. And Jesus says it will cost, because it will cost your life given to Jesus. But trust me, man, life is so much better with Jesus than without. I love you guys. You guys have a good time. I'll update you in another hour. Have fun. All right, so we are 2 hours, 17 minutes, and my friend Maria joined me. This chick is just as hard, if not harder than I am, man. She's a badass. Just completed your first half marathon, right?
Yes.
Yeah. 2 hours and 2 hours 20 minutes. So that was really fun for her, I bet. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Going really slow. I don't know if I told you in the beginning of the video, but I'm still sore from last week. And my coach and massage therapist were both worried about injuries in my calves, so they told me to slow down today, which is fine. Just a little frustrating. But anyways, I'll see you in an hour. Hey guys, we are at our 3 mile, 13, going slow and easy. Just kind of having fun today. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. I'm a little hungry. I think I might start taking pull-out snacks with me, not just the chewables and goos, like maybe some granola bars or something. I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions, put down in the comments below. Anyways, just a reminder, we're running 52 marathons in 52 weeks to raise $6,000 for Underground Railroad. Link in the description below to learn more about them. Yeah, I'll see you guys in an hour. Alright, so we are 5 hours in to marathon 8 of 52. Oh, thank you. Those basketball players been there all night, man. Dedication to their sport they got, man. That's awesome. Proud of them. Anyways, that was really cool. This last hour, I found a guy to run with. He was pretty cool. I learned a little bit, taught him a little bit. It was a good conversation we had. I got 4 miles left, and I'm feeling really good. I mean, partly because I've been going slow this whole time. And a lot of that's due to what my coach and massage therapist were worried about with my calf. I don't know if I told you about that, but basically they were concerned about how tight it was getting, and they were concerned about injury. So they told me to take it slow, take it easy today, and we're adjusting my workout plan to have more recovery, more SMR, more of that type of stuff. So yeah, but anyways, I'll do an outro when we finish the marathon today. All right, so we are 26 miles in, and I'm just going to film the exit right now because I tend to forget to film them, and I'm very close to home, so I'm probably just going to go inside. Yeah, so I'm just walking right now, taking a break from running. And I walked like the last mile is all. Just give myself a cool down, you know. Anyway, I wanted to talk about how tonight went. It went pretty good, I think. I mean, I wasn't alone for most of it, so it was really awesome mentally. Because it's kind of hard to be alone because you get kind of bored. And anyway, the other thing I want to hop on here and talk about is I'm listening to a book right now, and the book is called Wake Up. It's been a pretty good book, and I just want to talk about a principle he talks about, and that's how a majority of people that you see who do things, who go out and who live disciplined lives, who go and accomplish their dreams and stuff, they're doing so because at one point their life was so undisciplined, they were going nowhere, and they were so miserable with their lives that one day they woke up and they said, F this. This sucks. I'm sick of living this lifestyle. And so they learned, they changed their lives, and I can attest to this, not only in my life, but in my friends' lives. I was talking about this with my boss the other day, who is a bodybuilder, and he competes in bodybuilding. 1 year ago, he was fat, lazy, and eating insanely unhealthy. And so one day he woke up and he said, you know, I know some people love being fat, and that's awesome, good for them. You know, if that's their lifestyle, that's great. You know, I'm happy for them. But he said to himself, but me personally, I'm sick of this. He said, I'm really sick of this because I'm sick of being slow. I'm sick of not being able to do anything. I'm sick of feeling this way. And so he went to the gym, he started eating right, and then he started becoming a bodybuilder. And now he lives very disciplined lifestyle because he woke up and he got sick of it. Personally, I don't know if being fat sucks or if it doesn't suck. I honestly don't know. I've never been fat. I've always been a skinny, small, scrawny kid, right? But I've been lazy in other areas of my life. I mean, there was a point, you can ask my mom and dad, I'm a high school dropout, man. If that doesn't say lazy, I don't know what does, right? So I'm a high school dropout, and, you know, I would start things and never finish them. I started a business that lasted for about a year. I was at Domino's for a couple years. I was going to go and build that up, and I got sick of working there, so I switched jobs. I mean, I was going to go and do YWAM, Youth with a Mission, which is a missionary organization. They do a lot of good work, and I wasn't disciplined enough to actually save money and follow through. And I wanted to do so much growing up, and I just kept changing, and I was never disciplined enough to actually do anything until one day, you know, my younger sister, which I look up to my younger sister, shout out to Aressa. I'm not going to give you her last name, that would be weird. Anyways, so shout out to Aressa. But she graduated from cosmetology school. And right before she was about to graduate from cosmetology school, I realized I was sleeping in till noon every day. I realized I was at a dead-end job, not doing what I wanted to do with my life, and watching Star Trek all day, every day. And I don't think watching TV is bad at all. I actually think watching TV is really good, and I think it's needed to unwind and relax for some people. You know, I think it's a good way to do that. But I was watching Star Trek every day for like 6 to 7 hours every single day. And the reason I was doing that was because I longed for a life of adventure and accomplishment. And so instead of living my own life, I lived through Star Trek and just like sitting there thinking, man, dude, what they're doing is so cool. They're so cool. They're so cool. They're doing something with their lives. They stand for something. I wish I was doing that. And man, dude, the reason that I kept jumping from thing to thing, which I actually learned this from Star Trek, and it was during an episode of Star Trek that this changed my mind and changed my life, this episode. And it's when Dr. Bashir is facing the demons in his own head, right? In his own mind. And basically one of the demons in his mind says, hey, you didn't finish top of your class at doctorate school. You got 2 questions wrong, and you barely missed being top of your class. Why do you think that is? And he goes, I just didn't know him. Why does it matter? You know, I'm a doctor now. I'm successful now, so who cares? And he goes, no, you were too afraid of success. You were too afraid of the pressure of being on top. You were too afraid of the pressure of being the best that you could be. And so you decided to self-sabotage. And at that moment, when he said that, I paused the video. And I thought to myself, and I actually called my mom up. And I was like, Mom, is this me? Am I so afraid of success that I just self-sabotage all the time? Am I so afraid of doing something with my life and living the best life I can and accomplishing my dreams because of the pressure of never stopping, of the work continuing on? And my mom was like, now that you say it, it actually makes a lot of sense. You know, and in that moment, I was like, you know what? I'll still watch Star Trek. I had a Star Trek marathon last week with my friend, right? But I decided in that moment, like, I don't want to live this lifestyle of eating Takis every day, of eating unhealthy every day, you know, of never going anywhere with my life. I want to motivate people and encourage people, and I want to preach the gospel, and I want to, you know, go and run a marathon, and I want to go and do an Ironman, and I want to go and accomplish things. I want to run a 150-mile race one day. I want to be the man who accomplishes the things he sets out to do. You know, I want to go to YWAM. I want to serve God with my life, and I want to do these things and accomplish these things with my life. And where I'm at right now is not going to get me there. So I had to make some changes. And I'm not saying that if you're unhealthy or if you're not, you know, exercising all the time, that you're not doing anything with your life. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is, if your goal is to go and run a successful business, and every single day you're spending 7 hours in the gym, and you're only spending 2 hours on, okay, 7 is a lot, but say you're spending 3 hours a day in the gym, and you're only spending an hour on your business, you're wasting your time at the gym. Don't stop going to the gym, but go to the gym for a half an hour to an hour instead, you know, and spend more time on your business. You know, if you're trying to, you know, become the fattest person in the world, and you're not eating every single day, well, what are you doing, man? You're not getting where you're going, man. So make your goals and work towards them. Figure out what you need to change in your life to work towards them. If you want to be healthy, don't go and be, you know, don't try to earn your food by going to the gym. That's crazy, dude. And don't go start fasting and not eating. That's unhealthy too, man. Like, if you go to the gym and you work out and then you come home and eat a pizza, I'm sorry, that's not going to get you to being a healthy person, right? Now, if you're making small changes and you know that one day you're gonna cut out the bad food, I mean, that's what I did, right? I made small incremental changes to eat healthier and healthier and all of that type of stuff. So, you know, but do what you want to do. So I hope that motivates someone to get up and get going and get moving. Love you guys, and I hope you have a good night. My marathon has been over for a little bit, so I walked a little bit extra than I needed to. I'm going to go in and eat. Have a good night.